Russia's top diplomat in the United States responded to the Washington claims that Russian President Vladimir Putin may attack NATO unless the U.S. Congress allocates billions of dollars in additional funding for Ukraine. According to Russian ambassador to the U.S. Anatoly Antonov, such things are just boogeyman stories. To recall, in a recent press conference, U.S. President Joe Biden mentioned Putin while making an appeal to American lawmakers to appropriate assistance to Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan.
Because we know Congress needs to pass supplemental funding for Ukraine before they break for the holiday resources. As simple as that. Frankly, I think it's stunning that we've gotten to this point in the first place. While Republicans in Congress are willing to give Putin the greatest gift he could hope for and abandon our global leadership, not just in Ukraine, but beyond that. Putin attacks a NATO ally. If he keeps going, and then he attacks a NATO ally, where we've committed as a NATO member that we defend every inch of NATO territory, then we'll have something that we don't seek and that we don't have today. American troops fighting Russian troops. American troops.
But Antonov called this a myth-making and propagation of dangerous lies about this country. In a statement posted by the Russian embassy in the U.S., Antonov said, and quotes, "In an attempt to add fuel to the fire of the Ukrainian proxy war, U.S. authorities have finally lost touch with reality. Washington and the insatiable U.S. military-industrial complex are direct beneficiaries of the bloodshed in Ukraine," end of quote. To recall, on Wednesday, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said Russia is still ready for peace talks with Ukraine and that his country has never rejected such an option. Peskov also reiterated that it was Ukraine that withdrew from the talks in the spring of 2022. Kyiv, however, has ruled out any negotiations. Last year, President Vladimir Zelensky signed a decree banning any talks with the current leadership of the Kremlin. Both Russia and Ukraine have their own peace plan, and they both rejected each other's proposal.